BFDI. You either missed the golden era, or you just got into the OSC. BFDIA. You still want BFDIA 6. IBFB. You don't get why BFB exists. BFB pre-split. You were excited and thought this would be like IDFB, and the only thing that kept you interested was the nostalgia. BFB post-split. Your favorite character is 4, and you definitely have a Stan account on Twitter. Teapot. You missed the pre-split characters too much. Nanime Insanity. You're one of the OGs. Nanime Insanity 2. You've only watched 2 object shows, and you have a Wattpad account. Object Overload. You missed 2015. For all of the objects, you have great taste towards object shows, and you have a Tumblr. Object Mayhem. You want simpler object shows again. Object Invasion. You think iPad is hot. Object Oppose. You never watched BFDI and Anime Insanity, and you have the hots for the big titty anime girl. Object Madness. The time between episodes dries you out, but you are still in love with the aesthetic of it. Modern Objects. You wish there were more episodes. Object Lockdown. You love the art style in the show. Object Lockout. You think Olo is truly winning. Object Manor. You hope there will be more dark object shows with killing games instead of survivor-based games. Object Terror. You're 10 years old who thinks they're edgy. Abstract Reality. There's a big chance you're gay. Code Red. You really like intros, huh? Extraordinary Excellent Entities. You love humor over reason and plot making sense. Paper Puppets Take 2. You love the attention to detail. And you're LGBT. Animated and Animate Battle. You have an appreciation for animatic object shows. Battle for the Respect of Roboti. You just got into the OSC, and you probably think that My Name Jeff joke is funny. Galactic Conquest. You love shows that expand on possibilities. Orb. You love the characters' designs, and probably use neo-pronouns. The Daily Object Show. Open Source Objects. You're active on Twitter. 1. You miss Gravity Falls. Action Arena. You have an appreciation for PowerPoint shows and for shows that are out of the usual BFDI style. Supernova Specialization. You love sci-fi stuff. Object Redemption. You miss old shows and want more people to notice this one. Object Connects. You probably watch Riverdale. Challenge to Win. You stan Fat Alien and he is the only reason you love the show. Object Mayhem Season 2. You missed 2010. And In Love with Toon. Non-existent living. Leave Jordan alone, he isn't bringing it back. Twister Turns Reboot. You love lore and mystery. And probably Sim for TARDIS. Incredible Items. You're into shows that mess with your emotions. Village of Objects. You're angsty, but you hide it. Yet another game show. You're either a Kirby stan or you just love the animation style. Generic Object Battle. You wanted to get more attention. Go for the gold. You are in love with Pickle Jar. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Object Multiverse 2015. Be my friend. Please. Object Illusion. You love how it improved over the years, but you also wish that it still had the same kind of jokes. Moss. You can't stand people who complain about episode length. Battle for Object Palace. Can never understand how a palm tree can fit in the costume of a hammer. Object Harshness. You like swearing and arguing. And you're probably an angsty teen. Animate Fight Out. You try to understand plot shows even when it's complicated. Another attempt at Exotic Assault. You love every character despite the show having only the first episode so far. Burger Brawl.
Haha, funny objects, mad.
Battle for Luxurious Hotel. You stand this show for its amazing animation, especially for the fact it made it flip a clip. Object Bash. You're always fucking bored! Snack Time. You can, Regina George. Object Trek. Your parents probably set this one up for you. Melody Star. You wish there was a whole season. ABCDEFG. You're a Ruby stan. And you probably made an OC out of one of her sisters. Not me. The Object Show Movie. You really want movie adaptations of object shows. And you also like the concept of a treasure hunt type of content. Unusual Battlefield. You love the animation style in which every object show had it. Truck. This isn't even an object show. And you have a really odd and weird sense of humor. Shape World.
You are God.
Battle for $1 trillion. Have some standards. Ew. What your favorite object show says about you. Part 2. Object Universe. You don't think Ice Cream deserved to win. Object Tooniverse. You're extremely disappointed there weren't more episodes. The Strive for the Million. You stand Tulip. And you're still waiting for episode 6 part 2. The Struggle for the World. You cannot stop telling people about how underrated it is. RTTMOT. You love the diversity and the style of this show. Awesome Insanity. You love shows that strive to improve. Ultimate Insanity. You think it ended way too early. Next Up Thingy. You became pissed when you couldn't find the episodes on YouTube. Object redundancy. Get help. Town Attack. You binge every season of The Amazing Race. And you cried when it got cancelled. Through the Woods. There's a high chance you watch Steven Universe. CFMOT. You don't get what is happening most of the time. And you're LGBT. Object Filler. Your most active place is Fortnite lobbies. Object Filler again. You like to change your direction from the first season. Object Show 87. Keemstar. That's all. Object Explosion. You love plot-driven shows. And you're active on OSCM, you know. Object at Sea. You know this show is chaotic and you love it. The merry-go-round. You say ooh on a daily basis. Too many objects. You love the animation and limits this show gets to. Mystique Island. You get nostalgic easily. And you listen to Resonance by Home 24/7. Article Insanity. You're a 12-year-old who says kawaii unironically. Object Survival Island. You have an animatic show, and this show is your biggest inspiration. Insane Fury. Firefly deserved way better. And animations. You liked BFB even before BFB existed. Object O'Clock. Whoa! 3D object show? Witchcraft! Object Elimination. You obsess over the style of this show. Twisted Shadows. You're Rosie. Millennialistic. I know for a fact you only listen to vaporwave music. Last Object Standing. You think nothing can ever top jokes in this show. General Mayhem. You're sad people don't know it had a reboot with a close name. Fight and Flight. You don't want to move on from this show, and believe it will be back one day. Object Planet. You unironically think the Muppets are funny. Battle for Grandma. You don't watch a lot of object shows, and you are definitely underaged. Vortexes and Velvets.
No.
Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting in part 1. The love has been amazing, and it really cheered me up, and I'm forever grateful to have y'all as an audience. Again, thanks a bunch for JK for helping me with the idea and for giving me some shows to put in here. They're awesome. Anyway, see you all next time. Check a bunch of my other content, please.